and welcome back on my channel. So today we will be covering The Scholar Gypsy by Matthew Arnold. Matthew Arnold is known as a Victorian poet and one of the important poet from any एग्ज़ाम पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू. सो आज की इस वीडियो में हम इस पोम को डिस्कस करेंगे और कुछ इम्पॉर्टेंट MCQs जो हम लोग इसके डिस्कस करेंगे इस वीडियो के थ्रू. तो चलिए शुरू करते हैं. द स्कॉलर जिप्सी 1853 में लिखा गया था मैथ्यू अर्नोल्ड के द्वारा. एंड द स्कॉलर जिप्सी इज एक्चुअली बेस्ड ऑन 17th century ऑक्सफोर्ड स्टोरी फाउंड इन जोसेफ ग्लैनविल, जिनका एक वर्क है द वैनिटी ऑफ डॉगमेटाइजिंग 1661 में आया था. और ये जो स्कॉलर जिप्सी है इसी पे बेस्ड है. मैथ्यू अर्नोल्ड एक्चुअली प्रीफेसेस द पोम विद एन एक्सट्रैक्ट फ्रॉम ग्लैनविल्स स्टोरी that is known as the vanity of dogmatizing. Okay, so this is a best and a most popular of Arnold's poem and familiar to music lovers through Ralph Vaughan Williams. A choral work, an Oxford elegy which sets line from this poem and from its companion piece Thyrsis. Actually the scholar gypsy जो poem है मैथ्यू अर्नोल्ड के द्वारा लिखा गया वो एक एलिजी है और इसका एक और जॉनरा है दैट इज़ अ टोपोग्राफिकल पोम, जिसको हम लोको डिस्क्रिप्टिव पोइट्री कहते हैं, विच इज़ बेस्ड ऑन लैंडस्केप और प्लेस. सो हियर इन दिस पोम मैथ्यू अर्नोल्ड फोकसेस ऑन अ बैंड ऑफ जिप्सीज. ही टॉक्स or tells the story of an impoverished Oxford student who left his study to join a band of gypsy. After some time, he was discovered and recognized by two of his former Oxford associates who learned from him that the gypsies had a traditional kind of learning among them and could do wonders by the powers of imagination, their fancy binding that of others. So when he had learned everything that the gypsies could teach him, he said he would leave them and give an account of these secrets to the world. तो जो स्कॉलर जिप्सी में जो मेन थीम है वो फोकस किया गया है, जो ऑक्सफोर्ड के स्कॉलर होते थे वो पॉवर्टी के कारण उन्होंने जिप्सी के बैंड को ज्वाइन कर लिया. और पोएट बताता है कि वह अपने फॉर्मर ऑक्सफोर्ड एसोसिएट लर्नर से मिला, जिनसे उनको पता चला कि ये जो स्कॉलर जिप्सी है जो ऑक्सफोर्ड स्टूडेंट है एक्चुअली उसने जिप्सी के बैंड को ज्वाइन कर लिया है जस्ट बिकॉज ऑफ लर्निंग द सीक्रेट ऑफ जिप्सीज. तो इस पोम में इस पे फोकस किया गया है. नाउ कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चंस जो हम डिस्कस करेंगे इस वीडियो के थ्रू. So our first question is, what kind of the poem is The Scholar Gypsy? The Scholar Gypsy is a pastoral elegy. What is the poem The Scholar Gypsy about? The poem The Scholar Gypsy is about a legendary of Oxford scholar who gives up his academic life to roam the world with a band of gypsies, absorbing their customs and seeking the source of their wisdom. What is the source of the poem The Scholar Gypsy? The source of the poem The Scholar Gypsy is a 17th century Oxford story found in a Joseph Glanville, The Vanity of Dogmatizing. Who was Joseph Glanville? Joseph Glanville was a strict moralist of the 17th century. What is the gypsy lore? The gypsy lore is the secret knowledge of the gypsies regarding how to read the thoughts of others. Who was the scholar gypsy? The scholar gypsy is an Oxford scholar who gives up his academic life to roam the world with a band of gypsies, absorbing their customs and seeking the source of their wisdom. What kind of man is the scholar gypsy? The scholar gypsy is a man of pregnant parts and quick inventive brain. What was the aim of the scholar gypsy? The aim of the scholar gypsy was to learn the gypsy lore and reveal this knowledge to the people of the world. What does the scholar gypsy symbolizes? The scholar gypsy symbolizes the singularity of aim, business, and desire in search of spiritual quest and idealism. Whom did the scholar gypsy live with? The scholar gypsy lived with a group of gypsies people. What does Arnold criticizes in the scholar gypsy? In the scholar gypsy, Arnold criticizes the life of the Victorian people. How was the religious faith of the Victorians? According to Arnold, the Victorians were half believers of casual creeds. They never felt the religion deeply. What is Oxford movement? Oxford movement is a movement within the Church of England originating at Oxford University in 1833 that sought to link the Anglican Church more closely to the Roman Catholic Church. Who is the Oxford scholar poor? The Oxford scholar poor refer to the scholar Gypsy who left Oxford University because of poverty and joined the Gypsy people. What was the rumor about the scholar Gypsy? The rumor that spread about the scholar Gypsy was that he was seen in the same hat and cloak as the Gypsies wore. How did the Bathers recognize the scholar Gypsy? The Bathers recognized the scholar Gypsy from his strange dress of a gypsy, dark eyes, and thoughtful looks. What kind of area did the scholar Gypsy love? The scholar Gypsy loved retired or isolated area. What is a Bablock Heath? Bablock Heath is a small hamlet in Oxfordshire situated 5 miles west of Oxford city centre. This was a formerly an important vehicle ferry across the river Thames at Bablock Heath. What is Fifield? Fifield is the name of a village which is close to Oxford. What is Godstow Bridge? Godstow Bridge is a road bridge across the river Thames in England at Godstow near Oxford. Why can't the Victorians live fully? The Victorians can't live fully because they become exhausted running after thousand schemes. How is Victorian life? Victorian life is a full of mental strife, full of distractions and divided aims. What is the strange disease of the modern life? The strange disease of the modern life is its seek hurry along with its divided aims, overtaxed hate and paralyzed heart. Who was Dido? Dido is the queen of Carthage. She fell in love with Aeneas, a Trojan hero, and burned herself on a pyre. Why did Dido run away from Aeneas in the underworld? Dido ran away from Aeneas in the underworld because she was rich, treacherously deserted by him in the upper world. What two worlds does the scholar Gypsy juxtapose? The scholar Gypsy juxtaposes the ideal world of Gypsy and the Sikh world of the Victorian people. तो आज के इस वीडियो में हम इतना ही रखते हैं. फर्दर हम नेक्स्ट वीडियो में अपने किसी और राइटर के किसी और पोम को कंप्लीट करेंगे. थैंक यू.